Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to move into the section where we are going into the sort of explosive elements of our session. The reason why we're doing the explosive elements is just basically just to keep them sort of muscle fibers, them quick firing muscle fibers firing as much as we can. You know, unfortunately, the Paralympics and the Olympics ain't going to happen this year. However, we don't know. There might still be a little bit of a summer season. Hopefully, that some of us can do the back end of this year. So we still want to be kind of ready if we can. I might even have a go because I've got nothing to do now for the rest of the year. So, you know.
We need to get your guide.
I know, yeah. Tom Young, he'll do. He's quick enough.
I'm not. How do you see me run?
Not quick enough around 400 metres. I can drag him round because he's only little. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with, we'll start with the amount of reps instead of the amount of time on this section, just because it's more important to actually focus on the exercise, why we're doing it, and getting the real explosivity out of the exercise more than actually trying to like kill ourselves. So what we're going to do to start with, you're going to be in a lunge position, so like so. So when you think of a lunge as well, guys, try and think of more like you're standing on train tracks more than you're standing on a tightrope. Okay, so you want a nice sort of like a sort of set of blocks. You know, you wouldn't want two set of blocks in front of each other. You want a good sort of line, hip width apart. So what we're going to do,
you turn around so you face the camera, Dan, so they can see the gap in your feet.
Of course.
That's what Dan's trying to explain. Get a good gap in between front and back foot.
That's the one. So you've got that gap there, and what you're going to do is stay in this position once again. Try and keep your upper body, that weight over your hips if you can. So you want to stay straight. So when you lunge down in a minute, when I say, you're not going to collapse down as well. You're going to try and stay straight up. So staying in this position, what we're going to do, we're going to do 5 reps on each side. So you're going to drop that back knee down and bend that front knee, coming down and real explode up as quick as you can. So if we're in this position, coming down, coming up to the top. So that's 2 for me. So in your own time, I'm going to give you sort of 20 to 30 seconds for this exercise before we swap sides. If anyone's got any expensive chandeliers and wherever they're training, I'd probably move if I were you. Or move the chandelier, whatever's easiest. So off you go. So 5 reps on this side. And 5. Okay. And switching sides. And 5. Okay, have a little rest.
Do you want to unmute everyone, Ben?
What was that, Joe?
Just getting Ben to unmute everyone for a sec.
Oh, good.
Can everyone hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you all finding that?
It's really good.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, it looks really good. Really good. And it's amazing the stuff that you can do at home that can really help. So, yeah, that's really good. Really good. That's good work, Dan.
Thank you very much. We just got in this time period, the biggest thing we've got is just being adaptable. You know, if we can be, especially as athletes, if we can be adaptable, then we can still train and move forward with whatever we're trying to do. So that's the main thing. Resilience and adaptation. That's what we need.
Ben, you can go back to muting everyone now.
Thanks.
Okay, so the second exercise we're going to do, gain explosion out of this. And what we're going to do is the squat. But first of all, we're going to start it from a standing position. So you're going to come down to about 90 degrees with your knees, and you're going to come down and jump up as high as you can. So 5 of them in your own time again. Give you 15, 20 seconds to get them done. Give yourself a second or two between each rep. Nice soft knees when you're landing as well. And have a little rest again once you've done them. Cool. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, it's a little bit less strenuous, this one. It's all based really on your sort of reactive power as such. Usually I'd like to do this with a band around the heel. However, I know not everyone's got a band. In future, if you'd like to get one, bands are really, really good for home workouts as well. So what you're going to do, you're going to lay on your front, and this is just to get your hamstrings firing. So you're going to start in a full hamstring flexion position like so, and you're going to slow down. So you're going to give yourself 4 seconds on the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. As soon as that toe hits the floor, boom, you're going to try and bring your heel back into that full flex position as quick as you can. So same again, we're going to go 5 each side. So as soon as that toe touches, try and react as quick as you can. Bring it back to your bum. And switching sides, so let that leg have a rest. Starting at the top. 3, 2, 1, up, straight to the top. Up to the top again. Good. Last 1 or 2. Good. Then have a little rest again. Okay, so concentrate on them 3 exercises. We're going to do them another round through now. However, they're going to be slightly different. We're going to focus on more of a static explosion, because all 3 of them are sort of like a moving, because we're sort of landing in that position as well, or we're sort of retracting down into the squat before exploding. They're more of a sort of moving element, so like more of a mid-sprint element. Now what we're going to do is focus more now on a static sort of, say, a block start, for example. So what we're going to do, starting at the bottom this time, the bottom of the lunge. So once again, we've got that gap. You really need to focus on that gap, because that's going to give you the balance. That's going to give you as much balance as you can get in this position. So start the side on. So what you should be getting about 90 degree in your front leg, about 90 degree in your back leg. And that position, this is going to feel a little bit slower to start with, but you should still get that explosion up. Really important, again, keeping that body tight, staying tall. So we're going to go for only 4 reps this time, just because it's a little bit more difficult. So in this position, staying tall, and coming back down, dropping that knee down. So as I say, you've really got to extend up, really got to use them glutes on this one. So go for 4, off you go. Good, just nice and steady on the way down, just so you don't smash your knees against the floor. Okay, so same again on the other side. So fully relaxed at the bottom. And then as if you're reacting to a gun, that starter gun going off. And have a little rest. Grab a drink if you want one, before we go on to the next exercise. Okay, so the next one, once again, is going to be the squat, like we did before. But this time we're not going to retract down into the squat. We're going to actually start in that low position. So you're going to start with that 90 degree bend in your legs, like so, in there. And we're all going to do this at the same time, okay? This will make a good picture if you can get a screenshot of this, Joe. But we're going to try and get nice and high at the same time. So I'm going to count down from 3. As soon as I get to 0, big jump up. Okay, you ready? So starting there. 3, 2, 1, go! And same again. Nice and low. 3, 2, 1, go! Good. 2 more. Down at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, go! And last one. 3, 2, 1, go! Perfect. Happy days. Little rest again. Okay, on this last exercise, what we're going to do, because it's quite difficult because of the very limited kit we've got nothing that can sort of hold our heel back at the moment. So we're going to do a very similar exercise, but laying on our backs this time. So you're going to go straight leg on this one. So when you're ready, just laying on your backs, you're going to need plenty of space for your legs. One leg's going to be bent, the other leg's going to be straight. We're going to start at the top. You're going to have 3 seconds on the way down, like so. Once your heel touches the floor, boom. Nice and quick on the way back up. 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 5 each side. Once you're doing 5, just switching legs. Start at the top. 2, 1. Really try and kick up if you can. Use that hamstring. And time. Okay, guys, so that's just a few ideas as well in terms of exercises that you can do just to keep everything sort of explosive as well. Keep them muscles firing that you use on a weekly basis down.